Hello children, today we shall be learning the new concepts, and the new concept is the coming of socialism to Europe. So my dear children, in my previous videos lectures I have explained to you in details that by the early 19th centuries in European country we see the social changes, because it was an era of social changes, many kind of development, many kind of progress which happened in the society, and due to that we see the changes in the society. And in order to have the changes in the society, we see the rising of many kind of social groups, that is such as liberal, radicals as well as conservatives. So all these social groups were talking about different kind of social changes in the society, and they wanted to implement these social transformations as well as the social change in the society. So my dear children, today in my videos lectures I shall be explaining to you in details about the concept of socialism. So before we go into details, first let us learn about the meaning of socialism. What do you understand by socialism? Here, according to the definitions as it is, that it is a political as well as the economic theory of social organizations which advocates that the means of productions, distributions and exchange should be owned or regulated by the community as a whole. So dear children, already we understood that socialism is a political as well as the economic theory in which the social organizations who are advocating the productions, the distributions, the exchange, and at the same time they are regulating that the community should be equally benefited here as a whole. So dear children, as we understood that by the early 19th century, socialism process is a far-reaching visions. Here the peoples are projecting that after some years how the society should be structured, how the society should be after a certain period of time. That is why here different kind of definitions we see. And what is those kind of definitions? The definitions such as socialism is a far-reaching visions. So here we are planning or we are targeting that after some particular years how the society will be. And at the same time, socialism is a body of ideas that attracted the widespread attention. So my dear children, here what is the concept of socialism? Socialism is a concept of the body of ideas that the whole citizens as well as the nations should be attached with. And here, in order to make the process of socialism in different European society, we see the socialists, they were saying that the private properties as well as the private wealth is the root of all social evils. Why it is the root of all social evils? Because the benefits, the progress, it is been centralized in one particular individuals, and that is the reasons the socialists, they are saying that the property as well as the private property, it is the root cause of all social evils. Why it is the root cause of all social evils? Because the private property, it is only centralized in particular individuals, and that is the reasons it is the root cause of social evils. And when it is been centralized or when it is been centered in one particular individuals, rest of the society is not benefited. And due to that we see economic inequality, there is no development in the society. So in order to develop each and everyone in the society, we should share the property as well as the profits with the rest of the individuals who are living in the society. So dear children, here many of the individuals who are having more property, what they are doing is they are giving employment to the peoples, and the peoples are making profits here. And when the companies are getting more profits during that time, it is giving more benefits to the private individuals. It is giving to the benefits to only the personal gain, as well as it is having only the personal benefits. So when the personal benefits is happen to the property owner during that time, it is not been concerned with welfare of others. So here, when the peoples are working in the company, working in different organizations, when they are making more profit, the employer should share some of the profits with these worker. And when the employer will share the profits with the worker, then what will happen? What will be the outcome? The outcome is always positive. And what is the positive outcome? The positive outcomes that the profits will be shared between all the worker, and when it is been shared with all the worker, the society will develop. Everyone will develop and improve in the society. So dear children, as we understood that society should have control of the property as a collective social interest. So in order to benefit the each and every individuals who are living in the society, so what society should have? Society should have property so that all benefits will be equally shared in the society. And at the same time, these socialists who are having such kind of ideologies, they came into being, they started the campaign, and they started to have certain kind of social changes in the society. And in order to have certain kind of changes, let us have the broad understanding about the socialism process which happened in European country, because during that time different kind of socialists who came with different kind of ideology, and they started implementing in the society. So let us learn in details how the socialism process was working out in European country. So dear children, as we are talking about the socialism process in European country, and right now we shall discuss in details how could a society without property operate, or how could a society operate without the property. So my dear children, during the early 19th centuries, different kind of socialists who came into being, they given the different ideologies to be implemented in the society. As we see that the socialists were having the visions to have cooperative society. And what the cooperative society will do? The cooperative society will divide the work between the different workers who are involved in the cooperative societies, and all these workers will be given the share of profits, so that each and every one will be having benefits here. So my dear children, in order to learn this concept, let us talk about the different individuals who had the ideas of this cooperative society. First we shall talk about Robert Owen. This Robert Owen, he was in between the period of 1771 to 1858, and he was the leading English manufacturer, and he had built a cooperative community called New Harmony in Indiana, that is in USA, and he had given the proposals to have the cooperative society. And in order to have more effective on these ideas of cooperative society, already he had built a cooperative community in USA. So my dear children, when he had given the ideas of this cooperative society, many socialists, they believe that the cooperative society will not be working properly with the initiatives of one individuals, rather than how it should be properly worked out in the society when the government will take the initiative to make the cooperative society, then the cooperative societies will work out properly. So what they did was, they demanded the government to have more cooperative societies, so that the cooperative societies will engage different kind of individuals in the society. So my dear children, at presently in our Indian society we have different kind of cooperative societies. Or what the cooperative societies are doing, they are reaching the peoples, encouraging the peoples to have working together. They are producing goods. The self-help group, we see the self-help group, that is also one kind of cooperative society which we see it in Indian society. And what they are doing, it is the empowerment for building the society. All these social help groups are working together, sharing the profits together. Like that we see the cooperative societies, what they are doing, they are also engaging individuals to produce goods, and after producing the goods, the benefits, the profit of sale, all these things will be equally shared in the society. So apart from that, in France, my dear children, we see another individuals, and his name is Louis Blanche. And what Louis Blanche is giving the proposal here, this Louis Blanche, he was in the period between 1813 to 1882, and he wanted the government to encourage the cooperative society. Why? Because the government will replace the capitalist here. And why he is giving the proposals to have the cooperative society? Because already I have told you that, my dear children, when we have the cooperative societies, then many individuals who are part of the cooperative societies, they will work together, they will live together, they will have more profit here. And whatever they are having the common profits, all these profits will be shared together. And that is the reasons many of the social thinker as well as the socialists who began to come into being, and they given the ideas of having cooperative society. And what the cooperative society will do, it will engage peoples to have more productions of work, and when the productions will be there, the share of profits will be shared equally. And that is the reasons all the socialists are giving the proposals to have the cooperative society. So my dear children, I had given you the questions that how could a society will work without having the property, because here when we have the cooperative societies, then everybody in the society who are part of the cooperative societies will work together, and after working together they will share the profits. And when the profit is shared in between them, then the society will become prosperous. The society will become developed. And why it will become developed? Because there will not be any personal gain. There will not be having any personal growth. Rather than each and every ones who are part of the cooperative societies will be having equal benefits in the society. That is the reasons all socialists are giving the proposals to have the cooperative society. My dear children, just recently I have told you that when we have the private ownerships or private company, so in private company the benefits is happen to one particular individuals, but in private company many workers are working, so there should be equal distributions of profits, but that's not happening. Why it's not happening? Because here the company owner is exploiting the worker, and whatever the benefits is happening, that is only giving benefits to the owner. So what the company owner should do, he should also share some of the profits with the worker, so that each and every one will be equally benefits in the society. When the personal gain is happening, during that time there is the economic inequality which are happening in the society. When the profits of sales are given to each and every individuals who are part of the community, who are part of the community, who are part of the company, then the society will grow. The society will improve. So my dear children, it is the process of socialism. So it is a process of socializations. So what the capitalists are, what the socialists are doing, they are trying to develop the society. They are trying to improve the society by giving the proposals of having cooperative society. When we have cooperative society, equally all will be working and the profits will be shared together. And when we have such kind of activities in the society, many peoples will have benefits, many peoples will have development. That is the reasons all socialists are giving the proposals to have cooperative society, so that there could be a change of economic system, there could be a proper society where the society will enjoy its prosperity. And we shall be talking about the concept of Karl Marx. So right now, my dear children, we shall learn about another socialist and whose name is Karl Marx, who was in between the period of 1818 to 1883, and at the same time another socialist, its name is Friedrich Engels, who was in between 1820 to 1895. So here the social thinker as well as the socialist Karl Marx says that, or argue that, there should be the industrial society, and he said that industrial society was the capitalist. And what is his argument here? His argument is industrial society was capitalist, and these capitalists own the factories, and after owning the factories, they should give profit to the worker. But instead of that, what the capitalists are doing, they are having personal gain, they are having personal benefit, they are developing the society, but the worker condition is not developed. And why the worker condition is not developed? Because the share of profit is not shared with the worker. That is the argument of Karl Marx. Karl Marx says that the capitalist should share its profit with the worker. And when the profit is shared with the worker, then what will happen? What is the positive things which happen to the worker? The workers' conditions will develop and improve. As long as the profit is not shared with the worker, the conditions of the worker is very painful, and that is the reasons what the capitalists should do here. They should give the profits to the worker, and here the worker should rule the private property. And what we should need to do here, we need to free the worker from the exploitations. Because here, what the capitalists are doing, they are using worker, making profits, having development, having progress, but at the same time, the workers are remaining in same place. That is the reasons economic equality is found in the society. So what the capitalist should do here, what the industrialist owner should do here, he should give the profits of income to the worker too also. And when he will give the profits to the worker, then the workers, the owner, everyone will be prosperous, everyone will be developed, and that is the reason Karl Marx says that the industrial society should be given more priorities here. Why? Because they should be given more profit here. Instead of exploiting the worker, the capitalist should give its share of profit to the worker. So my dear children, this is how different kind of socialists who came into being, who developed the ideas of cooperative society so that the peoples will develop, and we see the Karl Marx as well as the Friedrich Engels, they came into being. When they came into being, they begin to have a different ideologies. And what is that ideology? They need to share. The capitalists need to share the profit with the worker instead of exploiting the peoples. And when we are sharing the profit with the worker, then there should be a prosperous society. The society will enjoy their social privileges, and there will be a healthy society. Thank you, my dear children, for listening to me.